Welcome to day 59, Final Testing and Debugging. In today's session, we will focus on finalizing your project by thoroughly testing and debugging it. We will ensure that the project is stable, optimized, and ready for deployment. You will also learn how to write effective test cases to validate your work. Let's start with final debugging. First, we will review and refactor the code. This means optimizing for better performance, readability, and removing redundant or inefficient code. Next, we will address any bugs that arise using debugging tools to pinpoint errors. Pay close attention to error logs and tracebacks to identify and fix issues. Finally, we will test for edge cases and check for any vulnerabilities that could affect the system's reliability. Now let's talk about unit testing. Unit tests help verify that individual components of your system work as expected. You will write tests for each function or method using frameworks like JUnit for Java or PyTest for Python. By providing known inputs, we can check if the system produces the expected results. This ensures that your functions behave correctly in isolation before integrating them into the full project. After unit testing, we move on to integration testing. This is where we test how different modules work together. It's crucial to ensure that data flows smoothly between modules and the system works as a whole. Integration testing helps identify issues that may arise when components interact, which might not have been apparent in individual tests. Next, we will look at user interface testing. The UI is what users interact with, so it's essential to ensure it's both functional and intuitive. We will test the responsiveness across different screen sizes and browsers, ensuring that the interface adapts well. Additionally, we will simulate user actions like button clicks or form submissions to make sure everything works as intended, providing a seamless user interface. Performance testing is another crucial step. Here we test the system's ability to handle various loads like large amounts of user traffic or data. Stress testing will help determine how the system performs under heavy usage, while optimizing for performance ensures that responsive times and resource consumption are efficient. You will also identify any performance bottlenecks and resolve them to ensure the system remains stable under load. Once testing is complete, it's time for the final bug fixes. During this stage, we address any critical issues that were identified in earlier testing. This is your chance to clean up any remaining glitches or unexpected behavior. After fixing the bugs, we will do a final pass to ensure the system is fully stable and ready to release. Writing test cases is essential to the testing process. You will start by creating a test plan that outlines all the types of tests you need to conduct, from functional tests to performances and security tests. Each test case should have a clear objective, and you should write tests for specific scenarios and edge cases. Automating your tests makes the process faster and more efficient, ensuring you can quickly identify any issues. Testing user scenarios ensures that the system performs correctly in real world situations. Think about how users will interact with your application. Actions like registration, payments, or even error handling should be tested. Regression testing is also important to make sure that New changes don't break previously working features. Once all the test cases are written, it's time for test execution. You will run all the tests to validate the system's functionality across various conditions. Document the results and ensure you fix any failing tests. Test coverages Test coverage is crucial. Make sure that all critical paths and edge cases are covered to guarantee the robustness of your system. To conclude, by the end of day 59, your project should be fully tested, debugged, and optimized. You will have a stable system that is ready for deployment. With proper test cases, you ensure long-term reliability and robustness. It's now time to conduct a final review and prepare for the next steps in your project journey.